Alright, well, today, boys, I'm going to show you how to deliver food product of any kind. Specifically delivery, though. Anything else, I can't help you with, alright? Trucks, this will help, alright? Uh, Fiats, this will help. It doesn't matter. As long as you're delivering something, it will help. Now, we need to, first, we can't just deliver something without the proper setting or proper equipment. So, we're going to have to, let's see, what's a good example? We need a good example. You see, RX-7's a good car, but it doesn't have the qualities I'm looking for. Now, for those of you who know very much about delivering food, you obviously know the ultimate car to take for delivery. But for the sake of the people, we'll walk them through each page of cars and try to explain why each company is not good. You see, a Barth, you can't fit enough in them. Alfa Romeo is just they got a lot of understeer in a lot of their cars, and that's not always a good thing. Some of them are even slow and SUVs, which is not good. You see, Audi's good, but they're too well known. You know, you don't deliver cars, and I mean, you don't deliver things in a super or hypercar. You know, maybe an S1, but I mean, it's still pretty fancy. Quattro, maybe BMWs are all around, you know, but pretty bad with turning since they're German technology. M3s, I mean the M392, it's all right, but that's got a bit too much power for what we're going for. The Z4s, no. Despite it being an okay car, it is just no. That car does not even sound like it is there. Okay, Chevy is definitely not what we are looking for. It does not fit our requirements for area. Ferrari, we're getting close, but no, definitely not. That's too powerful. Too powerful. Now, we get past all these, and we have Ford. Now, Ford and Chevy are usually pretty good at driving in a straight line. So if you're driving down a really straight road, then there you go. But everything else, nah, it's not really what we're doing right now. You see, all these cars are good. You see, that is a low-powered car, but it's too, well, it's European. I was American. We're kind of narrowing it down. You see, all these are Lotuses and Maseratis. Those are two Maserati. And Miatas are always a valid option. But, you know, maybe a Miata, you know, maybe. RX-7s are a no. McLaren is definitely a no because they're either a hypercar or supercar. I'm pretty sure they're a hypercar. The Mercedes, you don't deliver food in a Mercedes. The 370Z, 350 was better. A GTR, Nismo, and R34 VTEC. Alright? I said VTEC on purpose because it feels like you have the ultimate VTEC inside of it. Now, they are very good cars, but all-wheel drive is not always the best thing whenever you're going to be doing what we're doing today, okay? Now, Porsche's good. Porsche's good, real good. You know, this car is especially good for delivering stuff, considering it's a convertible. This, no. See, these are all like supercars. One of them was even a track car, and that scares me. I mean, you know what I mean. And we go past all the Porsches. There's a lot of Porsches in this game. That's where they had a problem. You see, we get a Yellowbird, and the Yellowbird is basically a death wish. So is the Cobra. I don't even know what this car is. And, you know, we get to Taurus. Here's a good car that you can do for deliveries. You see, we're getting really close right now. This A86, tuned to A86. Now, you come over here to the final page and you see there's not really that much. That's not good, that's not good. And the Super's got too much power. 300, 600, 200's right there, but that doesn't have a lot of torque. That's four-wheel drive. We're not going for four-wheel drive. Now, tuned right here. That's about 200 horsepower. That's about, I don't know, maybe about 160. I'm not sure. and that's about 130. But like, I think this is a good balance. We could probably work with this one. See, if we look at the tech specs, it got about 185. I was pretty off. Now, for the sake of it, we're gonna have to go for something traditional, and keep those stats in mind. But if we go back over here, we can see that there's not a lot of houses on this. Not a lot at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to a heavily populated area. And we are ready to make the delivery. And we go in here and we play the waiting game for a minute. Trust me, it's worth it, guys. It is worth it. So, how's the weather? Here's a good point to mention something. Usually, whenever you drive, you have music. For a specific type of delivery that I'm going to be doing today, I'm going to be doing Eurobeat. Yes, Eurobeat. Now, for the sake of, I don't want to write the rights and stuff in the description, there will be no music in this video, and it'll also be easier for me to explain things. Trust me, it's a help. It's a help. But I will be listening to Eurobeat. Keep that in mind for the sake of this video. And if we go to setup right here, I already pre-made a setup for us, and see, it's very, very convenient. Now, this might be a bit too much for what we're doing here, but I think it'll work. Now, we'll fix that here in a minute. But you see, we got the numbers on it. We got the things on the side, characters. We got the carbon fiber. We got pop-up headlights. That's a key detail. And you see, it's also right-hand drive. See, this just sets it all up to be a good car. And listen to this. That's a 4-beater if I've ever heard one. Look at that steering wheel. It is basic. It is good. Now, let's just go ahead and take a slow start here. It is daytime, so we do not need the headlights. I do not know what side of the road that Scotland has. Do you drive on? I think it might be the left, it might be the right. I'm not sure, so I'm just going to drive in the middle. Alright, for our first lesson of delivering tofu, you got to start from the shop. This looks like a shop. Now, the key here, I would say, is to have a cup of water, but we're just going to be really careful and just ease on the gas and just... Okay, but for real, alright, so we got let's just say tofu for this. Just an example, tofu. You know, no reason why that's an example, but let's just say we're delivering tofu. Alright, we got a delivery on the straight of this road, or mountain pass, shall I say. Example mountain pass. Now, we got an example here, you know. Let's just say that our car runs to 11,000 RPM. And if we keep it on there too long, it will explode. Now let's begin. Starting off, we'll probably go to the right here, and I would say right, but never mind. You know, gutter technique, we're drifting. Kind of forgot this is the drifting. Now, we're going to go into this first corner, you know. You might think we're going a bit fast, and, well, yeah, the thing on the road does say that we're going a bit fast. But we will slow down, and then... See, that's an example of a bad drift though. You do not want a bad drift though. So we're going to keep going fast, alright? This is Eurobeat, you know, you can't really help it. We're going to turn. Uh-oh. Oh, no, I meant to do that. See, that was a good drift. I think. I'm not sure. We'll have to go back and look at that. Now we're going to this corner, and... See, gutter technique. That was really good. Now, we're doing good, folks. We're doing real good. we're almost at where we're going to get the delivery, but our lesson is definitely not over. See, at this point, you would have already spilled a cup of water because you don't know how to be a delivery driver like I am. I'm a very experienced person, clearly. Don't mind that I just overrev the engine. It's fine. Like I said, 11,000 RPM. It doesn't do that. I mean, it definitely does do that. Uh-oh. See, I meant to do that. Let's just show you what you're not supposed to do. Yeah. Show you what you're not supposed to do. And you see, when you're driving like this, it's important that you just like keep yourself on edge. And there's no way to keep yourself on edge better than going to about, I'd say about 120 miles per hour. Just perfect. Now, this is where we're going to deliver it. We just go up here. And it is delivered. Okay. And now, once you get done with the delivery, it's important that you slow down and slowly take off. Alright? I was not looking at the road. I was looking at the moon. Alright, but now you start driving again, and once you get to 100 miles per hour, we're just going to do a quick like just like that. Just like that. Make sure you do that fluently, just so you're good at it. Now, you're going to go into this corner. I'm going to give you a good tip on how to take this corner if you didn't already know. Now, normally I do drive around this track whenever I'm not delivering tofu with a grip tube, so this may or may not work. Alright, so that was effective. That's good. Just gotta make sure we're ready, just in case anything goes wrong. You know? Now, you're gonna get ready for this corner because it comes up quick. Okay, maybe it wasn't this corner. It might have been this corner. Yeah, it comes up quick. Now, we get ready here, and we kind of move to the outside, and that over in motion toward the inside, and we just push down, and then straighten back out. That's good enough. Now, we've already made a delivery, so we're headed back to, the person that makes food. And let's just say it's about quitting time. So we're about to quit, and forgot about this. Alright, that's an example of what you do not want. Just to forget because you're talking about stuff. I knew what I was doing. Now, it's important that you have some kind of technique for this track to make sure that you always get to pass somebody before the end. Or just be faster at the end. You know, definitely not beat RX-7. But for me, I just, more like that. But, sometimes you can do it better. Okay, for example, you go into this corner and you just, and then you just do all that, and then you just back it up, back it on back. You just gotta be really careful whenever you're doing stuff, And alright, now we're good. We're back to where we need to be. And let's go ahead and take a look at what we did. It's a very good process. Now, if we just fast forward a bit, and you can see we're doing some good stuff here. We're doing some good stuff. You know, just moving back and forth a bit while we're leaving. And at this point, you're just sitting there. You know, I was probably explaining this stuff. And boop. We're going over here to get our tofu. And we're getting ready to be taking off delivery man style, you know. You know, that's an example of what you do not do whenever you have a cup of water. You just do this. Give it a minute. I can hear them shifting. Maybe in neutral. I think they're in neutral. I'm glad I'm fast forwarding this. Alright, there we go. And you can see they're pretty good start, you know, they're just driving. Rear end definitely kicked out a bit, you know, counter steer. You know, I'm going a bit fast in this corner. Oh, there's just slow. Now, we come in full speed here, like quote unquote full speed. This car is 5 gears. And we just kind of whip it a bit. If the 8.6 had more power, that'd be a pretty clean turn. But who has money for power if you're delivering food? Now we go here and we just kind of gently may I add. You always got to be gentle with these. And then, you know, a bit over easy on there. You know, I was pretty close to the guardrail. That's a bit realistic. That's where you want to be in a turn. Now we're coming into this next corner. This is the one I wanted to see, and you know, that was a pretty good turn. Now we get close. We're getting closer. We're on this straightaway right here, and you know, yep. No. Minimum counter spin. Catching myself there a bit. And small amounts of drift into grass so you can come out and, you know, you just drift again and catch it. Oop, yep, remember that's an example of what you don't want to do. And you just spin back around like that and you get back on track. Alright. Now we're getting ready to make our delivery here. You know, full speed. Man, look how wide that car is. Looks weird. And take note of this. You see, that's what you want to do every now and then to make sure you're on your toes. Alright. Then you make a delivery here. You know, just stop here for a minute, you know, make the delivery, and now we're going on our way. And over the hill comes the 8.6. Perfect delivery car. Now, if you ever want to learn how to deliver in a different car, like a Miata or like a F1 car, then I'd be happy to help. You know, it's a very good process to learn how to deliver food in vehicles such as F1 cars. It's very useful for real life. And now I hope you all realize how to deliver food in an 8.6. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you what this turn right here looked like in third person, because it probably looked terrible. I mean, it probably looked good. Now, this isn't my normal video, because in fact my normal videos I'm not trying at all. And you see here, you just slow down the outside, come to the inside. If you hit that middle, you hit the part like right beside the right lane, then you're doing good. But if you hit the grass, then you're not doing it right. Ooh, look at that jump. Alright, get ready for this. Ooh. Perfect. Perfect. Executively perfect. Whatever that means. Now, this was a good corner. Watch this. That is a perfect example on how to drift in 8.6. Now, this next one, not as much. Not as much. You see, it's a bit close. It's a bit close. You know, it's still pretty good, but not the best example. And you come over here to this corner, and you just kind of throw it in. You know, it's pretty close to the guardrail. I like that. I like that a lot. And if you have time to worry about hitting the wall, then you have time to drift without hitting the wall, you know? You gotta get a bit in there without hitting that wall. Then you go over here and you got a bit of what you don't do. That's what you do. Everybody watch out. Ooh, look at that one. Now, normally in third gear, the 8.6 would have hit that wall, but in second gear, the 8.6 had just enough power to stop itself from hitting most walls. Now, watch this closely. That was very good, but that was a bit late. Yeah. Now watch this, and this one's a bit better. Perfect. Now, you gotta always do that. This is the end of your run. You gotta do that. Alright. I think that about covers everything you need to know. Oh my goodness, how could I forget? I forgot to tell y'all the most important detail. Alright, hold on. I'll do it on this corner. You gotta go full speed, alright? Now, if I mess this up, then I'm not gonna try to do it again. Because this is literally me not trying. Now, you gotta go full speed and just shift down. Hope for the best. Ah, you see, that didn't work. So I'm gonna have to show y'all the gutter technique. Now, normally, opposed to what you would normally do, in this magical world of Scotland, you would just drift. But here, we're going to slow down. We're going to put the tires. Oh, that didn't work. We'll do it on this next corner. Now, opposed to drifting, which is only faster about 5% of the time, we're going to slow down, and we're going to slow down to second gear, and we're going to go right there, right tires, and right next to the white line, and we're going to come out, floor it, and boom, you win. Race done. Race is done. Yep. Perfect. Alright, see y'all later. Now y'all know how to deliver tofu.